And you did mention this. You said that you are a conservative reformer who will, quote, blow up the status quo, or you can choose a business as usual establishment Republican. I assume that you're referring to Governor Pawlenty there.
Yeah.
Blowing up the status quo. You're kind of a mild-mannered guy by nature. How are you going to blow up the status quo?
Oh, well, our political system, our legislative system, we have apparently become satisfied with chaos at the end of every single session, with backroom midnight deals year after year after year between 3 or 4 people, and then 400-page bills being plopped down on the desks of bleary-eyed legislators who don't know what's in them. We've seen horrible abuse of omnibus bills where you're just cramming everything into one garbage bill, and there's no accountability. No one knows what anybody's voting for anymore. That has to change, and Tim's not going to bring that, and I absolutely will. It's something I've been talking about for many years.
All right. Let's talk about the Donald Trump factor here. You are a big supporter of the president's. Governor Tim Pawlenty, right before the election, called him unfit, unhinged after that Access Hollywood tape came out. Is that going to be a factor in this August 14th primary, do you think?
I think it will. I think that there are a lot of new people that Donald Trump brought to the election in 2016, and the question is, who are they going to vote, number one, in November and in August, and who will they vote for? Who will be able to get them interested enough to come out again? Because many of them either hadn't ever voted before or hadn't voted in a long time. And they're not all that partisan. They're kind of from all over. And I think that it's important for people to know where the candidates both stand on Donald Trump and where we stood when it really mattered, which was right before that election. And I started out with Marco Rubio, and then I was with Ted Cruz. But when Donald Trump became our candidate, I supported Donald Trump because I believed he was a better option than Hillary Clinton. Tim Pawlenty did not.
All right, you have said that this election, if Tim Pawlenty does in fact stay in, and he is obviously going to the primary, is going to be about his record as governor. I asked Governor Tim Pawlenty about that, and he said, good, I want it to be on my record. I defend my record, and he's proud of it. That's a big difference.
Yeah, no, it is. But that is the problem, because he's gonna apparently want to talk about his record, too. And if November for Republicans is a referendum on Tim Pawlenty, we're not going to win. It has to be about the future. We can't be talking about 16 and 12 years ago if we actually want to win an election in November. And so I believe that I don't carry the baggage that he carries, and I can actually talk about the future and where we want to take this state and fundamentally changing government and changing the culture and the attitude in our state agencies so we're actually serving people. Tim is going to get bogged down talking about 2002 and 2004 and 16 years ago. That's not going to work.
All right. Well, Commissioner Johnson, thank you so much for coming in again. Congratulations.